Good morning, everyone. Early, crispy, cold morning in Erie, Pennsylvania. It is a game between the North Pittsburgh and the Erie Lady Lions. And this should be a good game today. And it will be starting momentarily. So we just have a warm-up going on right now, and I hopefully have a little bit better viewing spot than yesterday without the black netting. So you should be able to see lots of action today. And the girls are now just warming up. We got 30 seconds until puck drop. 30 seconds until puck drop. And the format of this tournament is, it is stop time for 3 periods. It is 12 minutes per period, and the unless the goal differential goes too high, then it goes into running time in the 3rd period. And we are just getting ready for the first puck drop. We have Dankmeyer at center. We have Foot and Nelson on defense. And we have our first puck drop. And the Dankmeyer sends it into the Erie zone. Erie bringing the puck back around. And Nelson trying to keep it in. The puck does get out of the zone. Nelson battling nicely for the puck against the 2 Erie players. Nelson still battling, and the puck is in the Pittsburgh zone, and shot on net, but nice block by Foot, and Nemec sends it up the ice, gets stopped by the defense, and now Foot tries to send it up the ice, and Dankmeyer taking up the ice. Dankmeyer gets knocked down. D comes in for a shot. Shot goes wide. We have Rivet send it out of the zone, and now Dankmeyer gets it out of the zone, and we are in the neutral zone. And that is an offside call, and the puck will be dropped just outside the Pittsburgh zone. We have Howe facing off with Huang and Seuss on defense. And we have another offside by the Erie team. Face-off just outside the Pittsburgh zone. Erie wins the draw and starts advancing it in. They are offside, so she sees that and skates back and waiting for her teammate to get onside, and Pittsburgh trying to put pressure on the captain, and shot from the captain on the net. and that is stopped. And that'll be a puck drop in the Pittsburgh zone. And we are having Dagmar face off with Pistner on point, and Pistner works the puck around, and nice stop by Weidmeyer. And puck drop to the right of Weidmeyer. Dankmeyer facing off, and she's supporting her on wing, Weidmeyer. And we have Pistner and Yenny on defense. Puck gets out of the Penguin zone, and Dagmar has a breakaway on the Erie net. Dagmar shoots and rebound from the goalie, and it goes into the corner, but a really nice breakaway by Dagmar, and she got a shot off there. Erie has the puck, trying to get it out of their zone now. They're feeling a little bit of pressure from the North Pittsburgh, and nice keep in by Pistner, and nice pressure, really good pressure, and Dagmar gets the puck, shoots it towards the net, does get blocked, but Erie feeling good heat, pressure from the North Pittsburgh, and Erie finally does get it out, and Pistner skating, winning the foot race here, and picked up by Yenny. Yenny chip off the boards and out of the zone. And that is an offside, and that will be face off just outside the North Pittsburgh zone. And we have Howe facing off with supporting wing Nemec, and on D we have Foot and Nelson. It is a 0-0 hockey game. 9 minutes left in the first period. Erie gets stopped by the North Pittsburgh. North Pittsburgh putting on a great pressure, great offense. Howe putting great pressure on the forward, and that is stopped by, a shot does get on the net, and that is nice stop by Weidmeyer. And the puck will be dropped into the North Pittsburgh zone. Howe wins the faceoff, gets it over to the side, goes to Foot. Foot around the boards, and to Rivet. Rivet helping with Nelson. Nelson sends it around the other way to the weak side, and goes up the boards on the strong side. And now Howe taking it out of the zone with some help from Nemec. Nemec and Howe working together to get it out, but Erie does get it back in. Foot picks it up. And gets it around to the side. And shot from Erie goes wide of the net. Nemec races over. Nemec, Howe waiting for a pass up top to Howe. Erie does pick it up, and Erie skates it across the top of the house and does get a shot, and it goes wide. Nelson sending around to Nemec. Nemec, nice play up the side there. Erie does keep it in. Nelson picks it up again. Now Foot. Nice block by Foot, and North Pittsburgh trying to get the puck out. Nice work, really good effort by Nemec, and battling for the puck. And that was Erie did get it over to their across the house, and they shot right in the top corner of the house and got it into the back of the net. That is a 1-0 hockey game for Erie. 7:07 left in the first period. We have Dagmar facing off. Dagmar wins the draw, gets it over to Nelson, or picked up by Huang. Huang taking up the ice with Dankmeyer, and that is an offside, and they'll be just dropped off just outside the Erie zone. So it is 1-0 hockey game for Erie. Erie got a goal early on there, and 6:40 left in the first. Puck dropped, Erie taking it in. Huang stops the advance, and Bowers sends it up over the blue line. Erie sends it back in, and Wang blocks, and another shot on net, but nice stop by Weidmeyer. So we got Howe facing off, and we have Weidmeyer sends it out of the zone, and now Howe chasing the puck. And the strong captain from the Erie team bringing it back in, a shot on net. Nice stop by Weidmeyer. Sent around the boards by Yenny. Yenny to Klinzik. Klinzik battling for it. Now back to Yenny. Yenny sends it around the board. To Weidmeyer. Weidmeyer battling for it. Puck goes across the house and up to Klinzik. Klinzik taking it out of the zone, putting nice stick handling and one-on-one. And she does a stick handle, a shot on net, and gets stopped by the goalie. Howe in behind the net, Howe racing, and Howe looking to get that back to the front of the net. And the Erie battle kept in. Puck tries to get the puck out, but nice keep in by Yenny. Howe chasing the puck around the boards. Weidmeyer back to point. Nice pass back to point. And Pistner sends it back in. Erie now on the advance. And Erie coming in. That strong captain. And she shoots. Nice stop by Weidmeyer. And that strong Erie captain again, looking for another shot, does go wide of the net. Captain shoots, and nice by Weidmeyer, wins the battle, sends it across the ice, and now Yenny sends it to the back of the net. Howe in, Howe trying to stop, and that is a whistle. Stop. Puck goes to the side of the net, stopped by Weidmeyer, and whistle called, and the puck will be dropped to the right of Weidmeyer. And we have Dankmeyer facing off with support from Nelson and Foot, and puck is dropped. Erie wins it, gets it to their point, but point doesn't receive it. It opens up a breakaway opportunity for Dankmeyer, and Erie stops that advance. Nelson picks up the puck, looking for somebody to pass to, sends it up the boards, and Dankmeyer tries to get it, and Nelson sends it back up the boards, and no icing on that play in the behind the net in the Erie zone. Erie advancing again, and Nelson picks it up, sends it back up the boards to Nemec. And Erie advancing again. And nice stick by Nelson, gets it to the side and enables her to get it up over the blue, and then Erie sends it back in but causes an offside. So the puck will be dropped just outside the North Pittsburgh zone. It is a 1-0 hockey game for Erie against North Pittsburgh. 3:18 left in the first period. Howe facing off. Puck goes back into the Erie zone, and It's now Erie advancing up the ice. Picked up by Huang. And Huang sends it up the boards. And Huang chases after it. Some pressure from the North Pittsburgh. Nice block by Weidmeyer. She poke checks it out and stops a scoring opportunity. Howe now taking it up the ice. Taking it wide with some help from Rivet. And Howe off the boards. That is called an offside. And we will get a new line out. It will be centered by Dankmeyer with Klinzik on wing, and we have Pistner and looks like Yenny on defense. Erie starts advancing in, and they come in, and the player sends it up top. That is a 2-0 hockey game for Erie Lions. Erie looks like they have a few strong players. They definitely the captain and that last player, number 6, that just came in. Klinzik sends it back in, and Dankmeyer chases after it. Goes back to Klinzik. Chips it up the boards, and with Dankmeyer. And Erie dumps it, and there is no icing called. Icing waved off, and we have Pistner tied up on the boards here. And Erie gets it to their point. Shot on net goes wide. And chased by Yenny. Yenny sends it around the board to Weidmeyer. And Pistner coming in to help out. And puck back up to Klinzik. And Erie sends it back in behind the net. Erie has it behind the net. Erie trying to bring it out, center it, and they shoot, and the shot goes wide. And Yenny sets up the boards, does get stopped by the Erie D, goes to the other Erie D. Erie D shoots and goes wide of the net. And Yenny battling with the 2 Erie players. Erie does get the puck out to the front of the net, but that gets blocked by Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer now taking up the boards, chips it up the boards out of the zone and going up with Klinzik. Nice rush up the ice here. And Dankmeyer sends it in and goes for a change. And we get Nemec rushing out, and Howe chasing after, ties up the advancing forward, and that is an offside call by the Erie team, and the puck will be dropped just outside North Pittsburgh. 2-0 hockey game, 38 seconds left in the first period. Puck is dropped, and pressure from Howe goes to North Pittsburgh player, and she shoots, and puck goes wide of the net. Nemec bringing it back in, and she gets stopped by the North Pittsburgh player. That captain, 12 seconds left in the game. We hope to tie it up. She hopes to get a third goal, but Nelson stops her nicely. 3 seconds left in the game, and that is the end of the first period. Some nice defense work by Nelson in the end. Stopped the score from advancing. And players going into the bench for a break, and we'll be puck drop in 1 more minute. And we are at the start of the second period. 12 minutes to go in the second period. Format is stop time. It is a 2-0 hockey game for the Erie Lions. Dankmeyer wins the face-off. Dankmeyer sends the puck up and into the Erie zone. Erie sends it in, and Erie putting pressure on the North Pittsburgh. Nelson sends it back over the blue, gets it out over the blue, and that is picked up by Rivet. Rivet putting pressure on, gets it into the Erie zone. Nelson keeps it in. Big shot on the net. Stopped by the Erie goalie. Okay, North Pittsburgh advances it the other way. Huang shoots. Nice shot on the nice shot on the Erie goalie. And Seuss keeps it in. Another nice shot. Erie defense gets it chased by Howe. Erie trying to take it out here, and that is blocked by North Pittsburgh. Klinzik stops the advance, does get knocked down there, but she does force them to dump the puck. Huang sends it up the board to Klinzik. Klinzik trying to get it out, does a nice chip off the board. Now she's advancing it down, tried to send it to Howe, and that gets blocked. Klinzik now picks up the puck again, going up with Howe, and she gets blocked. And Howe chasing after it. Howe bring it back in, and Weidmeyer and Howe battling for it with some help from Huang, and Erie advances it back in. Puck goes into the North Pittsburgh zone. And that gets stopped by Weidmeyer, and she freezes the play, allows the North Pittsburgh team to get change. It is 2-0 hockey game, 9:34 left in the second period. Howe facing off. Howe wins a draw. Sends it up the ice. Oh, sorry, that was Dankmeyer wins the draw, sends it up the ice, and Erie shoots and does get a shot on net, and the puck will be dropped in the Erie zone, or in the Pittsburgh zone. Dankmeyer facing off. .9:28 left in the second. Erie just trying to get another player out. That's what we're waiting for. And we have puck drop. Puck goes behind the net. Dankmeyer trying to send it up the ice. She does, but stopped by the Erie players. Goes in behind the net. And we have Nemec. Nemec battling for it with the two Erie players, does win the battle, sends it up the boards. Dankmeyer tries to chip it up, goes back behind the net. And now North Pittsburgh tries the other side, gets it up, goes to the Erie point. Nice pressure by Lita, and forces the defense to dump it behind the net. Erie gets a shot on net, stopped by Weidmeyer, goes to the side. Erie players passing it behind the net, and pressure on by Nemec, and Erie trying to score, and no score on that play. And Weidmeyer stops it nicely, and face-off just out in the Pittsburgh zone. So it is a 2-0 hockey game, 8:26 left in the second. Erie actually brings it out of their zone and out of the North Pittsburgh zone, and we have an opportunity. Goes nice pass to Howe. Howe tries to shoot, goes wide of the net. Howe Rivet trying to get around, and Howe chasing after the puck because Erie's advancing out of the zone, gets stopped by Nelson, and they shoot, goes wide of the net. Nelson changes around now, tries to get it back up the ice, chased by Howe, and Erie running in. They're going to call off that offside, but stopped by Nelson. Nelson with a shot, and that is stopped by the Erie goalie. Some nice opportunity there. Erie trying to clear the zone, and they didn't succeed in clearing the zone. Okay, puck drop in the Erie zone, and we have Dankmeyer facing off with Weidmeyer on wing and Wong on point. And Dankmeyer has it in the corner. Dankmeyer sends it to the front of the net, and Weidmeyer waiting there to put it in. Puck does go back to Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer battling with the two players, and Seuss sends it back to the front of the net. Puck loose, and Dankmeyer has it outside, send it back to the front of the net. Puck loose again, and Klinzik there waiting to shoot it in, but she gets stopped by the Erie player. Erie starts taking it out of the zone, and does get the advance gets stopped by Huang. Huang sends it to Klinzik. Klinzik, nice chip up the board, and she has a breakaway on the Erie net, and she's coming in, and help from Dankmeyer. She shoots, goes wide of the net. Dankmeyer has it behind the net. Dankmeyer to Klinzik. Klinzik battling with that Erie player and stops the advance, goes to our point, and Nemec that was Seuss shoots, does get picked up by the Erie player and shot out of the zone, and now sends it around to Weidmeyer. Weidmeyer tries to send it out of the zone, gets stopped by the Erie D. Erie shoots on net and goes wide. Klinzik looking to chip it out again, does get stopped by the Erie D. Erie shoots, gets blocked by Nemec, and Klinzik now gives the puck a slap, does get stopped by the Erie D. Erie D shoots, goes wide of the net. Weidmeyer battling in the corner, and puck almost out of the zone, but gets up again. Huang chases after it. Huang gets up to Klinzik. Klinzik sends it up the board again and gets stopped. The Erie D shoots, does get blocked by our D. Weidmeyer battling for it, and North Pittsburgh trying to get it out of the zone. They're getting a little bit tired, and Erie taking advantage of that right now. Erie passing it around, shoots, and they shoot again. Keeps getting blocked by our players, and Weidmeyer sends it up the ice and does get out of the zone and forces an offside and enables North Pittsburgh to get a change and get some fresh legs out there. We have out there Rivet with Bowers and Howe on forward, and I can't see the numbers of the 2D. Howe forces the puck up, does get picked up by the D, and D advances it in, passes it, and shoots. Erie shoots, goes wide of the net, and Weidmeyer with a nice couple stops there and freezes the play, and the puck will be dropped out inside the North Pittsburgh zone. It is a 2-0 hockey game. 4:48 left in the... are the refs going to call that a goal? Oh, refs are calling that a goal. I guess they saw that go in. It is a 3-0 hockey game. 4:48 left in the second period. Howe facing off. Howe wins the draw, puts it to the side, but does get picked up by the Erie player. And that is going to be called an icing. And we will take that all the way down to the Erie zone. Howe facing off. Howe shoots it towards the nets, and with help from Rivet, Rivet tries to get the puck, and Erie advancing it. Erie has a breakaway. Erie taking it down, and Erie looking for a shot. Gets nice block by Weidmeyer, and Erie, it goes to the side. Erie picks it up from the side, tries to get a shot again. They shoot, and some nice blocks by the defense, North Pittsburgh defense, and North Pittsburgh putting lots of pressure on and trying to get the puck out. And looks like a tripping call, and that'll be called tripping. Looks like the player's knocked down, but we had the medical person come out, but it looked like she skated to the bench faster than medical person could reach her. So we are back in play. It is going to be a 5-on-4 penalty kill with Dankmeyer at center, and North Pittsburgh trying to keep the puck out of the net. So 2-minute penalty for Bowers. Whistle blown on that. That puck did make it out of the zone, and Erie player forcing it back in caused an offside. Dankmeyer facing off. Puck dropped. Dankmeyer sends it up back to the D, and the D advancing. The Erie D shoots, stopped by Weidmeyer, and Nelson gets it to the side. Nelson bringing up the ice, and she tries to pass it up to Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer wins the puck. She has an opportunity to score. She shoots, and back corner of the net, and that is a 3-1 hockey game. Beautiful goal by Dankmeyer. That went from Nelson to Dankmeyer. Okay, Howe facing off. Loses a draw, and Erie starts advancing it into the end. We got the advance stop by Nelson and Wong, and we got chasing by Rivet. Howe putting pressure on the Erie player. Erie sends it into the corner, and puck behind the net by Huang. Huang battling, wins the battle, and starts advancing it up the ice. And 5 seconds left in the penalty, and it did chased by Rivet. Rivet putting a lot of pressure on the North Pittsburgh player, and we are back at even strength. Excellent penalty kill by the North Pittsburgh team. And Erie sends it up the ice. Wong keeps the puck from advancing, sends it back up, but battling against these three, getting some help from Howe. Howe gets it over to Rivet. Rivet advancing it back over to Howe. Howe chasing into the zone, and Erie stops the advance. Erie taking it back the other way. Rivet back checking, and Erie gets a shot off, blocked by Nelson, and 1:11 left in the second period here. Huang battling, gets it around to the side, and Nelson back up the side. Some help from looks like Rivet. Howe trying to put pressure on and forces the Erie player to cause an offside. So we get a line change and we'll get some fresh legs out there. But that was a really good penalty kill by the North Pittsburgh and included a goal on the North Pittsburgh side. So we got Dankmeyer out there taking the face-off. Dankmeyer wins the face-off, punches it ahead and into the Erie zone. Erie defense brings it out and starts skating it back into the Pittsburgh zone. Nice stop by Foot. Stops that advance and gets it to the side. Foot battling the Erie player and wins the battle. Another Erie player goes in to help, but now picked up by Klinzik. Klinzik, with those wheels, takes it across the board, headbands it to Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer tries to shoot, gets blocked by the Erie captain. And puck goes back around and back out, and we have Seuss battling with the Erie player. Erie tries to shoot, stopped by Weidmeyer in the very end, and no goal. So that will be a 3-1, ending the period 3-1 game, and that is good. It was Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer scored the goal in the second period. Shorthanded. Yeah. Roofed it to the top of the net. There was a pass by Nelson. It was a pass by Nelson down the ice to Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer battled with the puck with the North Pittsburgh D and came in up over the top into the corner. So it was a nice goal. So that was a tied period. So 1-1 for that second period. It is a 3-1 hockey game overall, and we got 12 minutes left in the third, and the format will be stop time. And you can see where coach is talking to the girls. Probably saying keep up exactly what they're doing, because they are they're doing really good. Well, and also watch out for those two strong players on the Erie team, the captain and number 6, who seem to get the puck and go end to end. So we got to stop them, and we have been stopping them. Seen some nice stops by Foot and also Nelson and Wong on D. So we got D out here. We got Bowers with support from Yenny on D, and Howe wins the draw. Starts taking it back up the ice. Howe gets it into the Erie zone and sends it back into the Erie zone. Does get stopped by the D, and the Erie D take it out, and it's back to that number 6. And Yenny helping to stop the advance, and she stops it enough and now goes to Howe. Howe advancing it up the ice with a 1-on-2, and Howe takes it to the side and advances it into the corner, backhands it towards the net, shot on goalie, it's out loose, and almost another shot by Weidmeyer on the side. Puck going back the other way, and we have Ligda on D, and unfortunately the Erie gets a shot on net, was on the goal line, and they saw that and hit it in the rest of the way. So that is a 4-1 hockey game. We'll get a change of players. We have Nelson and Foot on D, and we have Dankmeyer facing off with support from, looks like, Bowers on wing and Rivet on the other ring. Nelson stops the advance, and in goes Foot. Foot forces the Erie player to dump the puck, and Nelson up the boards to Rivet. Erie does keep the puck in, and Dankmeyer then gets it and sends it out into the neutral zone. And the Erie player advancing it in with some of those nice stick handling, and unfortunately finds the 5-hole on a shot, making it a 5-1 hockey game. 10:32 left in the third period. So the format here is if it goes differential of 5, it'll go to running time in the third. Dankmeyer facing off. Dankmeyer wins, back to Nelson. Nelson bringing up the boards. And the advance stopped by the Erie players. Goes back into the North Pittsburgh, but picked up by Nelson. Nelson looking for who to pass to next. And she starts taking it up the ice with Dankmeyer. Support from Dankmeyer. Nice stick handle move by Nelson. Nelson circles back around to open up the space. Looking for somebody to pass to. Sends it to the front of the net. And loose in front of the net. Erie player down on the ice. Not sure what happened there, but Dankmeyer almost had a shot with Rivet at the front of the net. Goes back to Bowers. Bowers back to Nelson. Nelson shoots it back into the Erie zone and goes back out to Nelson. Erie sends it back out to Nelson. Foot looking for a change. Gets changed by Huang. Goes back over to Bowers. Bowers sends it in. And Howe now out. Dankmeyer came off. Howe chasing after it. And now we got Klinzik chasing after the North Pittsburgh. Nice stop by Weidmeyer. Sends it to the side of the net. Picked up by Huang at the side. And Huang and Weidmeyer trying to get it out. And now Howe has it. Howe supported by Weidmeyer. Weidmeyer. Howe shoots. It does get deflected by the goalie into the corner. Howe in the corner there, tries to get it in front of the net, goes back to the point, and we have Seuss shoots and gets blocked by Erie in front, but nice shot, back to the point, nice hard pass, and back to Howe. No, back to Weidmeyer, so this is Guinevere Weidmeyer, and she sends it around the boards to Klinzik. Klinzik battling with that Erie player. Erie still advancing it up the ice. Howe back checking, and Howe skating, tries to get the puck off and goes high of the net. And Erie still has control of the puck in the North Pittsburgh zone, looking to advance, stopped. Nice block by Huang and gets it up the boards. And Howe putting pressure on the D. D gets blocked again. North Erie player, puck does sneak in. Erie player gets it on the but stopped by Weidmeyer. That captain shoots, and that was an odd bounce into the net. She shot, the puck bounced like a ball up over Weidmeyer's goalie pad, making 6-1 hockey game in the third period. North Pittsburgh will go for a change, and on D we have Yenny and Pistner, and Dankmeyer facing off. Dankmeyer wins the faceoff, gets it to the side, picked up by Erie. Erie advancing it in, and nice pressure. Pistner lifts her stick, and Erie does get a shot off the post, and Dankmeyer now taking it into the Erie zone. Yenny and Pistner on point, and Erie advances past Pistner, and Yenny looking to battle her, put pressure on her, and the Erie player gets it up into the top corner, making it a 7-1 hockey game. Because we've just gone above a 5-goal differential, this will be running time, except I guess they're not doing running time. They did yesterday. Dankmeyer facing off with Nelson and Wong on D. And Nelson sends it up the boards to tries to send it to Ligda. Puck does come back to Nelson. Tries to send it up. Ligda now battling for puck. Ligda doing a good job of battling, supported by Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer and Ligda working together, trying to get the puck advanced up the ice. On the weak side of the ice is Nemec waiting for a pass. And puck does get advanced up the ice, picked up by Nemec now. Nemec in the Erie zone. And Erie advancing it up the ice past Wong. Picked up by Nelson. Nelson sends it out of the zone. Stops the Erie advance. We got Ligda working to advance the puck up again. Nice effort there. And goes back to Nelson. Nelson sends it across to the weak side to Wong. Wong looking to get it up to Rivet. Rivet advances it up. Some nice eye by Nelson getting over to weak side, allows the puck to get up, advance up the ice. Rivet chasing it into the end zone. Dankmeyer going for a change. Howe on the ice. Rivet. Howe chasing after the advance and the puck is in the neutral zone. Howe battling with Wong and Rivet and back out. Wong sees an opportunity, advances in, and shot on net, goes wide of the net, but good opportunity, good eye, and Howe covering her on D and keeps the puck in and stops the advance. Howe with a shot on net goes wide of the net and in, supported by Bowers. Bowers looking to help out there. Bowers picks up the puck and Bowers gets knocked down. Puck goes out of the zone. Nelson across to the weak side to Wong. Wong looking to pass back to Nelson, and Nelson, some nice passing by the girls here, and Nelson looking to advance it up the ice and it in, and the Erie stops that advance. Puck goes back to Nelson on point. Nelson sends it back in to the zone, chased by Howe and Rivet. Erie does advance it back up the ice and one-on-one against Nelson. Nelson blocks the advance. Great job by Nelson, and we got Wong and Nelson behind the net. And Erie trying to do the wraparound, blocked by both Wagmar and Huang. Rivet now advancing one-on-one, but does get stopped by the Erie player. Erie advancing it back in versus Wong. Shot on net stopped. Nice by her left goalie pad, Weidmeyer. Another shot on net goes wide of the net. Rivet looking to take it up the ice and sends it in. And Dankmeyer chasing it. Ref calls off the icing. Because the puck doesn't make it to the end zone. Nice keep in by Seuss. Seuss shoots it in. And puck goes back out and over to Foot. Seuss sends it back in. And it is 3:22 left in the third period. 7-1 for the Erie Lions. That is an offside call, and so the puck will be just outside the Erie zone. Dankmeyer facing off with Seuss and Foot on point, and looks like we have Weidmeyer on wing. In net, we have Emberlin Weidmeyer. So we got both sisters out on the ice right now. Erie starts advancing it the other way. Stopped by Foot. Nice. Erie does get through, but nice glove hand by Weidmeyer on the net there, and she freezes the play, forces puck drop zone. So we get a change, and we have Howe centering with on wing. We have Nemec and we have Ligda. Ligda sends it up the boards and goes back to Yenny. Yenny up the boards, gets it out of the zone. Pressure by Howe, and does come over to Nemec. Erie does win the puck there and gets a shot on net. Does go wide of the net. Howe battling for the puck. They send it to the front of the net. Wagmeyer down, stop, left pad, and we got Nemec chasing it up the ice with help from Piston, and they work together with Howe to get it out of the Erie zone and tied up in the center of the ice there. Erie trying to get a stick on it. Does send it over to Ligda. Ligda back to Yenny. Yenny sends it up the ice into the Erie zone. And now we get Rivet out on the ice. And we got Yenny sends it up to Rivet. Howe looking for a change with Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer out on the ice. 1:28 left in the third period. It is a 7-1 hockey game. And Dankmeyer trying to send it in. And puck does get advanced up the ice. And Erie starts advancing it up on towards Nelson. And Nelson stops the advance. Very nice stick work by Nelson. Gets up to Huang. Huang stick handling up the ice with supported by Dankmeyer. She gets blocked by the captain, Erie captain, and Nelson sends it back up the ice. 46 seconds left in the third period. We're looking for another shot on net, and that's stopped by the Erie goalie, and they're going to let the time run out because we're past that 5-goal differential. It is 29 seconds. We'll get potentially another shot on net. So here's Howe facing off. And Howe wins the draw, gets it over to the wing to Weidmeyer. Weidmeyer shooting and back around to Wong. Wong looking to get, dumps it back into Weidmeyer and back around. Oh, and that is the end of the third period. It is a 7-1 hockey game. So nice effort by the North Pittsburgh team. 3 goals scored in the third period. 1 goal scored in the second period and 3 in the first. So nice effort though by the North Pittsburgh, and some good puck battles and some good wins on the puck battle. Some good passes too. Excellent penalty kill, including our first goal of the game on that penalty kill. As you can see here, the girls are just lining up on the line.
All right, we're going to have, you want sticks? Okay, let's stop. Come on, ladies. We're going to have Megan
And
in the middle. We're going to have the tallest girls immediately.
they bring over to Klinzik. So I think that's MVP, but I'm not sure. They brought it over to Klinzik, and Klinzik, she had a really good game. She lots of nice work up the wing, getting it out of the zone, the breakaways Klinzik had. So that was really cool. Great job, North Pittsburgh. Well, that it wraps up the game for today, and we will be back this afternoon, and I'll send out the links before the game. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye.